Millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him.
I belong with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young, rich nigga.
Separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace. I'm telling you.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is, man. Stop playing with me. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one, top of the morning, top of the afternoon. God bless each and every one of you in the chat. Appreciate the ones that's been rocking with us from day one. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Like we always say, it's bigger than boxing. It's life lessons in the making, man. Stamping your putting your touch and stamping on your legacy while you are breathing and living. Your impact to people and what you give is what they gonna remember you by. Trust me when I say that. I'm glad I'm feeling better. The devil's a little under the weather Friday, but I'm doing way better today. Thank God for that. But so we can get this thing started. Let's get this party started. We got a lot to talk about. All right, let me get the sponsors out of the way. Y'all know how we do here. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. First ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own, GTD Promotions, redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibear.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page. Use the code RIZE10. And you'll get 10% off. Shout out to Mia Killer B. Go over to her page, www.miakillerb.com. Go over to her page, support her in her boxing journey. And her merch, can't wait till she get back. Shout out to Richie Baby for the 5 edits and intros. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions featuring Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy, EOE, Education Over Everything, My Brother Movement. Don't forget, y'all, shout out to Hardcore Boxing News, Stretched Out Boxing, Four Corners Boxing, featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there every Wednesday night. Support them in their boxing journey. And they got that 5 merch coming. Shout out to Aunt McQueen Boxing. Oh man, shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get your shirts at Central's 12 Rows for $7. Coach Calvin and Kenny Way. 2 of the pioneers of boxing. They've been coaching boxing probably over 30, 40 years. The 2 of them, very important to the game of boxing. Shout out the AO clothing line. Go over to his website. Pro Soul Boxing Gear and clothing line. They got some apparel and they have sports gear. Richie Threads. Go over to Richie Threads. I had on one of his thick sweaters yesterday. Shout out to them guys for showing us love and sending merch at the gym. Shout out to Miss Mona and shout out to Miss Yaya Aleem. Go over to her page, y'all, and you won't be disappointed. Go over there and support her and her new podcast journey, inshallah. And last but not least, Official Gear Boxing. All the fighters wearing it. Me and C in the building with it too. I got that black sweatsuit. That joint nice. It's warm too. It's warm. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box. Oh. All right, y'all. Y'all know what we're gonna be talking about today. The Boogeyman, Subriel Matias, stopped by Dalton Smith, Coach Calvin, and Chrisean Rock. All right, y'all. Let me go over your holiday body. Showing stretched out boxing. Lewis P09ZW. Melody Queen. Welcome back, Rize. Salute Senior, Miss Lloyd, and the Rize family. Coach Squeeze. Hope you feeling better. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, please, and then thank you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Rize Podcast, Cash App, $GEESSUS to support the channel. Get your merch at therisepodcast.com. Look out for the best loungewear pajamas. Be sure to visit hangoutwear.com. Let's lounge in style. Use code MELANIN for 10% off. Get your high performance headphones. Be sure to visit kenichibear.com. Use the code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Okay. Miss Mona, the lovely Miss Mona. Appreciate you, Miss Mona. I've been hitting Miss Mona up, chatting with her, you know what I mean, getting that wisdom from Miss Mona. It's been a pleasure talking to you and having that ear to talk to, trading recipes, great conversation, and what I needed, you know. Appreciate you, Miss Mona. Really do. Everybody needs somebody. I tell y'all, everybody needs somebody you could call and talk to and get different opinions, and somebody that got experience in life, that been around the block a few times, that can, from experience, tell you something. Mr. Remo 01, Coach Calvin, the best coach. Boston Fanatics 725. Melody Queen 27. I hope Chrisean takes this seriously. That young lady needs discipline and guidance. Melody Queen 27. Coach Sweet is glad to see you in the building. Mr. Remo 01, wait until I come back. We taking over. Kareem Hassan Y5Z and the house family, all love. Yeah, that's what they say, Miss Mona. Isn't Chrisean from Baltimore? I don't know her. Don't know her, don't know nothing about her. I ain't gonna hold you. Melody Queen. That's, I think, only time I knew her, first time I saw when Blueface was sparring Floyd Mayweather at the gym, and she was on the outside of the ring. But otherwise than that, I don't know nothing about her. Boxing Fanatic 725. We missed the Rize. GTD over everything. Whatchamacallit 7435. Happy New Year's to everyone and big ups to the Ape Squad of Upton Boxing Gym and coaches May 2026. Miss Mona, JU 3BJ, 70 years and counting, and thanking God each day. Blade 9448 in the building. Can't stop, I know, I feel I'm digging on you, you digging on me. Eon BS. What it do, champ? In the building. The formerly known as the artist Can't Stop Uncle E. Y'all know it from social media. Like I said, I don't Switchblade. What it do? I don't know. That's the only time I first saw yelling on the outside of the ring at Blueface. Actually, to be honest, she was giving him some good advice. She got a little knowledge of the sport. That was a couple years ago. Yeah, that was a couple years ago. Yeah, praying for everybody. I say a prayer for the chat every day, my podcast family. I say a prayer for the whole podcast that God, Allah, whoever y'all believe in, keep a hedge of protection around y'all, and praying that y'all have a peaceful and prosperous journey through this life that God gives us. Oh, Miss Mona, I know you know that one. After 7. Alan Johnson, 173. What up? Happy New Year's. Chubb Rock, I wanna rock. What it do, champ? I wanna rock right now. I'm rebasing, I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock a microphone. Cause outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious. No, I'm a winner. No, not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me. Girls adore me. My boy, my nephew, Chubb Rock in the building. What it do, champ? Glad to see y'all up in here. Yeah. Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr., rest in peace. And John Boy, thank you. All right, y'all. We gonna switch blade. We gonna jump on the Chrisean Rock thing. I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat from y'all opinion and perspective. What do y'all know about Chrisean Rock, and what did the first time y'all ever met her on social media? Ace is the place of the helping hardware store. Ace NM7MJ. Yeah, when have y'all, how y'all first came across Chrisean Rock? What was y'all first encounter of meeting her? Yeah, let me hear some stories for that. I now I know that I found out that Coach Calvin is training her. Yeah, I found that out. Coach Calvin training her and making her debut. So don't know too much about it. When I get to the gym, all of them people be like gone. I don't get there till 4:30. Everybody be gone from my daytime job. Ace and them 7MJC. Y'all wasting y'all time with her. Her son need her attention, not boxing. Okay. Appreciate that. But I ain't working with a champ. You say, I know what you mean when you say y'all, but you know, I ain't working with her. But thanks for the your take on that. I appreciate that, Ace. Miss Mona, see, we got different opinions. They say she is already a good athlete. Switchblade say I be seeing highlight clips and whatnot. Miss Mona say she ran track. See, Miss Mona giving us a little history. Switchblade say they say her street record and TV show scraps. They say she do a little something. Tony White 9931. Squeeze. Calvin and Kenny. The amateurs doing good today. Oh, okay. Alan Johnson 173. That's good. That's good to hear. Always good to hear. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on now. No, I'm everybody in the chat talking to me. All right, chap, you got me on the bad phone while I'm on the air. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. All right, y'all, that's the bad phone calling. That's the bad phone. Yeah, he thought I wasn't on. I don't know. He says his phone acting up. That was all assets. I say, yeah, I'm on the air. People in the chat answering me. You know I ain't that good with these computers. He scared the hell out of me. I thought I was doing a showless show, you know. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, they doing good today. Good. Shout out to the amateurs, man. Up the amateurs, man. It's a lot that go into boxing, yo. It's a lot of work, man. Melody Queen, 27. Ace, I feel you on that. I do believe our son may be special needs. Miss Mona says she will bring eyes to Upton Boxing Gym. Yeah, the media phone. Yeah. He thought I wasn't on the air. I was like, yeah, I'm talking to everybody. The chat moving. I know I'm a little off with that. Oh, there you go. He up in there now. I know me. Groovy has a fight coming up, y'all. Yeah. She got a fight coming up. Yup. Shout out to her, man. You got it's boxing, any combat sports though. Actually, any contact and aggressive sport, you gotta put the work in. That's all I can say, man. You good, champ? You good? We already, you good. That's a wrap, champ. Melody Queen 27. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm all about with me, the Chrisean Rock scenario. I'm all about people making changes in their lives and challenging themselves and reaching for goals and stuff like that. So I wish her all the luck. You know, I wish her all the luck in the world, but I can't speak on her as a parent or anything like that because I don't know her situation. But everybody gotta grow and everybody goes through ups and downs. So I pray that whatever the situation is, that she do the right thing. Is it being by her son, by her own life, which is her son? I pray, I'm gonna say a prayer that God touch Chrisean and her son. I don't know too much about her, but I know the Creator created everything that lives on this planet, and I pray that she continue to grow and be a better person for her son and for herself. And that's all I could ask for, in Jesus' name. Amen. That's all we can ask for, man. We all go through stuff. We all make bad decisions. Every last one of us. Even as being you not doing the right thing for us. Eating, your social life, whatever. We all go through stuff. She at the right spot. If she want to learn, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Alan Johnson, what it do? Yeah, that's a true statement. Switchblade, Tony White 9931. They from Brooklyn on the outskirts of Baltimore. So they are from Baltimore, but not the inner city. But they Baltimore. Come on in, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. C. Irvin the Wiz, 55091, man. If boxing puts her on a better path, I say run it. Positive vibes for her. Miss Mona, the queen, shut it down. Shut it down. Nobody is perfect. Don't even try. Just love each other and keep it moving. Miss Mona ain't playing with them. Zacchaeus, Zach, B3946, Curtis Bay. The Curtis Bay area. Yeah, but all right, y'all. Let's jump in to the topic of the hour. The Boogey Man, Subriel Matias, stopped by Dalton Smith. I watched the fight. And what y'all think? Do y'all think, here we go again, do y'all think that was a premature stoppage? Let's start with that first. Let me hear y'all chime in. I need y'all working in the chat. I need y'all pressing those keys. I need y'all Alicia Ken. Let me know. Talk to me, y'all. We come on the air. This y'all platform. Talk to me. Do y'all think that was a premature stoppage by the referee in that fight last night? Lewis PO9ZW with the wrench. Let me know what's on y'all mind. Miss Mona say the queen has spoken once again. Matias wasn't moving his head out the way. He just stood there. I don't know. Switchblade. I don't know. He want to go black, but he was going to fight. So, no, it wasn't. I don't know if that was a typo. Switchblade 9448. No, Miss Mona. Come on, chime in, y'all. Let me know if was that a premature stoppage. Dodge J545. Salute. Happy New Year's. Appreciate you. Happy New Year's. What y'all think? Y'all think that was a premature stoppage? In my opinion, I think it was. I think it was. You gotta let Matias go down on this shield. You gotta let Matias go down on this shield, yo. I think that was a premature stoppage. Yeah, in my opinion. Yup. I think that was a premature stoppage. Now, did the young man, he did hurt him, but he did hurt Matias. He rocked him, but it looked more like from fatigue. Yeah, he wasn't going to block, but he was going to fight. Mike Rhyme 6084. What he do? Yeah, I watched the whole fight. And if you ask me, from round 1 to the round he got knocked out in, I think like round 7th, 8th, or 9th, one of them, I ain't gonna lie. He was whipping up. He was whipping up on Matias, man. He was tenderizing him. Matias don't have no defense at all. None. No defense at all. No defense. No jab. And he going off people being scared. People, I don't think nobody's scared of him anymore. He ain't the boogeyman no more. I don't think he the boogeyman no more. That's just my opinion. Do y'all think he's still the boogeyman? What y'all think? We know it's a tough outing, but we already seen the blueprint a couple times to beat Matias. That don't be scared of him. Miss Melody Quaid, don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, please, and then thank you. Chubb Rock 8309. I missed that fight, but I was shocked to hear he got knocked out. Yeah, nephew. The judges seemed to like more so. They was leaning more so to the commentary was leaning more so to Matias. They wanted Matias to win. Yeah, they wanted Matias to win. That's what the judge. Every little thing Matias did, the judges was praising it. Don't know how to get distance. You won't get grabbed if you keep walking in with the high guard. You walk in the high guard, you're going to get grabbed. Mike Rhymes say, 6084 say, with no defense. Hell no. Miss Mona, IU3BJ. Share the videos. They get more views, y'all. 2026 boxing content is sharing. Dodge J545. Facts. They wanted him to win bad. Eddie Hearn was happy. LOL. Yeah, they kept praising. To be honest, Matias really never could get off. Slim smothered them. Slim smothered them. Yeah. He fought Matias' fight. To be honest, he fought Matias' fight. And he beat him at it. He beat Matias at his fight. He made it sloppy. He made it rough. rugged. He beat Matias at his own fight. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I saw. That's exactly what I saw. He beat Matias at his own fight. But like I say, Matias was just too upright, just walking in, trying to bully dude. He just didn't look like he had that crushing. How would I say? He just looked like he wasn't a immovable object last night. Was walking in a high guard, walking in. Slim was flickering the jab, going around the guard, catching him to the stomach, coming back up to the head. Dalton Smith placement was a plethora, I would say, of weaponry at his best. He was hitting them with everything and anything. And it was good to see. It was good to see. Yeah. It was good to see. Yeah, but Matias just didn't look like he was turning the. If you're going to chin, you gotta sit down. If you're going to do that, you gotta come in behind your jab. When you step, rolling, jab, 1 to 2 to the body, up, tight guard, move your head. Matias wasn't doing none of that. All he was doing was walking in. Just walking in, man. Even though I still think it was a premature stoppage. But let me hear what y'all think. Y'all think it was a premature stoppage? But with that type of fight, you gotta let Matias go down on his shield, man. You gotta let that man go down on his shield. That's the bottom line. Gotta let him go down on his shield. There's nowhere in the world, man. Yeah, I think Matias, Melody Queen 27, Big Dre 3725, Coach Squeeze, my guy. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's, Big Dre. Appreciate you. Hey, Big Dre, you think, let me ask my boy Big Dre. You think that they stopped that fight too early, Big Dre? Let me know what you think, champ. You think they stopped that fight too early? I think they stopped it too premature. That's what I think. I think they stopped it too premature. Let me know what y'all think. Mike Rhymes 6084. I think it was equilibrium shot because he paused before he fell. Yeah, the knockdown was precise, but I could kind of agree with you because when old boy threw the jab, he came around the guard and hit Matias there. I could agree that was definitely equilibrium when you get hit on the temple or by the neck. It's definitely an equilibrium shot. Oh, okay. You think so, Lords? PO9ZW. Looked like Matias was dazed and hadn't gotten himself together by the time he stood up. Ref saw it. I can't argue with that. No, he looked like he had a little fight left in him. See, this is what I like about boxing. Everybody sees stuff different. No lies detected. 889. I agree with you, man. I'm not disagreeing with what everybody else say, but I mean, it's Matias for crying out loud. I done seen Matias get rocked, and then you think you got him hurt, then he rocked the person, then they rock him, then he rocked the person. With Matias, you gotta it was like when George Foreman fought Tillis, the guy from prison. They was knocking each other down. Now, my thing is, you can't ask for these type of fights, and when you get them, you quick to jump in and stop the damn fight. I don't know what everybody all over the place when it comes to that. You know, you got to know your fighters. You got to know your fighters, man, because like I say, Matias, one of those dugs, man. He one of those dugs. Yeah. I think he had a little bit more left in him, too. I ain't gonna lie. Blade 9448. It was how Matias was pushing in for a close fight. Unguarded, Matias was going to hunt for the win. He'd have gotten the win or KO, like you said. He should have pushed the fight after being hurt. Yeah, he just ain't look like he had no sting on his shots to me. Oh, Switchblade said, yeah, stop it. Yeah, I think he had a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You got... Now, when he got up, I gotta watch it again. When he got up and the ref asked him, was he okay? And he looked at him and let me turn this down. And he looked at him. I'm gonna try to get to it now, y'all. Give me 1 second, please. I'm trying to get to it now and see what's leading up to it. All right, I'm watching it now, guys. They in tight quarters. Dalton Smith smothering them. All right. Matias coming in. No defense. Look like he a little tired. They in the grass. Ref breaks it up. Matias don't look like he got really no legs under him. Oh, he get caught. He ate 2 right hands straight, a left hand. His knees was wobbly. Okay, he knocked him down. All right, he gets up. No. He got up, and the ref looked at him. All right, bam, he caught me. That looked more like good knockdown, but it looked like Matias was just gas. This was round 5. Nah, that wasn't a good stoppage in my eyes. No. He didn't even ask Matias. When you're a referee, a guy get up. I can understand sometimes the ref is using his discretion. But when you look Matias in his eyes and you look Matias in his eyes. All right, he counted. He got up. Matias wobbled, got on his toes, and soon he walked to him. He said no. That was a bad call, man. That was a bad call. You're supposed to let Matias got up. He jumped up, was shaking his legs, and the ref job look him in his eyes and say, give me your gloves. Walk to the left, walk to the right, walk to me. And if he could answer those instructions, you let the fight continue. Soon Matias got up and bounced. Let me play it back. I'm going to play it back. Yeah, Matias ate 3 shots. Yeah, he ain't had no legs. It was almost like he was bagging old dude to knock him out. No. Nah. That's just my opinion, man. I'm watching it over and over, and no, I don't think he should have stopped it. Yeah, I don't think he should have stopped it. Nah. Big Dre 3725 says, if the eyes are glassy, ref gonna call it every time, regardless of his reaction. Oh, well, I get that, Dre, but you look at, like I say, look at when in the past history, and I know this at different times, when Foreman fought Henry Tillman or Tillis, if I'm saying his name wrong, or correct me, when they was rocking each other, knocking each other down, and was getting back up, and the ref was picking their gloves up. But some fighters, man, you gotta give them, you looking at fighters different, man. You can't base that, I don't think, on everybody, man, because you got some people still got something left in them, man. I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. You got walk to me, walk over here. That's what I normally see refs do. Walk over here, or if the person get up and they keep falling down and they but I can't get with that one last night. I'm sorry. No lies detected 889. Tyson Fury was out cold against Wilder. He was looking at the lights. But he caught that 9, really a 10 count, jumped up and was like, let's go. Trini BX, I agree, especially if you watch Matias fight before. He made 5 people quit. He wasn't as hurt as Berglinger, Tim Tszyu, where the ref got to know the fighters' style. He was champ. You know, I agree, man. You gotta get the champ a little more time. Yeah. But you understand, Blade. You understand. Correct. Big Dre, you're correct. The rules have changed for the fighter's safety. You're correct. You ain't lying about that one. The rules have changed. You haven't lied about that, champ. But I just think he should have gave Matias a little more time when he got up. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm looking at it, man, and I'm looking at it, and it's just that I just you gotta give the champ the benefit of the doubt. I think it was just too quick, man. Yeah, Switchblade. I'm just saying, man. Matias, you know, you watch it closely. But I know in the heat of the moment and everything, but you watch it closely, and then you make the call. But I think that guy was like a little exhausted. The ref was a little exhausted and exasperated with the holding during the fight, the entire fight. So that was his opportunity to end the fight and get it out of there and stop the fight. That's my opinion. Yeah, I just was talking about that. Yeah, Eric Williams, 23-10. He should have given the Smith a point for holding too. Mike Rhymes, 6084. Quick counts and ducking is the new boxing. Trini BX. He got hurt worse in prior fights. Came back to stop them. Dalton eye was busted. And he muscular. They get tired. 30 seconds left in the round. Y'all seeing what I'm saying? Some of you. You're seeing what I'm saying. But, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful and rude. Everybody got their own opinion. But we holler out. We be blasphemy if we see a person running or not engaging. We don't want to give them no credit, but these two guys were engaging with each other, and you don't even want to give them a chance to recoup himself. Which one is it? I need to know, what do you want? You want your cake and eat it too? Come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Blade said, I didn't see the ending after the knockdown. It cut off. I just watched it this morning. Yeah. Big Dre, when the fighter beats the count, he gets a chance to recover. But if the eyes are glazed and unfocused, it's a straight stop. No, Dre, no. I don't agree with that. No. I don't agree with that, man. Love you to death, but I don't agree. How you think a person's supposed to look after they get rocked? I mean, now we know if a person, Bob, I get what you're saying, but I didn't see that. How you know that the man's eyes was glazed? We did. How could you see that from your computer or outside the ring? I read body language from my standpoint. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But Matias looked like he could have continued. Duncan copywriting. Hey, Coach Squeeze, is the I Am Mentally Programmed still running at Upton? Is there any way people who aren't from Upton can join? Maybe virtually. Thanks, Squeeze. I gotta answer that another time. You might have to come down to gym. Or not. They be not yet. It ain't start yet. Yeah, it starts back once the directors say it'll start back, but not at the moment. We do all of that, Duncan, in our training, basically. We just not coaches. We mentors, we fathers, we parents. The parents send them really to the gym. A lot of the parents, they want their kids to get some discipline. And, you know, I used to get a little offended when they bring them. I ain't no their father, or I ain't, no counselor. But then I look at the parents' eyes. Now we looking at eyes, Big Dre. I look at the parents' eyes. I hear it in their voice. And I can see them crying out for help with their child. So I do the best I can. I put those hats on to try to do my part. Yeah, I do the best I can. Miss Mona said it looked like Eddie Hearn is Trinity BX. Brother, I'm just happy I wasn't the only one I got cooked last night. LOL. Respect, chat. Glad you popped up on my homepage. Hey, man, it's all love, man. I'm just calling it the way I see it, bro. Trinity BX. And I appreciate that, man. Keep coming back. Big Dre, I got what you saying. It's all about fighters' safety. Better one punch early than one punch late. I can't argue with that. You're not wrong from saying that. But when I saw last night, I didn't. Matias, a Subriel Matias, I just think he wasn't at that point. You're not saying nothing wrong. Mike Rhymes 6084. Now, if his eyes look like Jake Paul, stop the fight. Yeah, well, you already know. Jake Paul was crazy for that one. Big Dre 3725. As a dad and someone who coached at Little League and Boys and Girls Club, became a father figure for over 500 kids over the years. Yeah, I don't have no problem with it, man. I grew into it because the parents, they need help. Man. When they say it take a village, it's not a cliche. It takes a village. So I embrace the role now. I embrace it. When I get off here now, I'm going to call one of my little fighters and talk to her. She act like a little old lady. But it's kind of therapy for me too, Is therapy for me also. Miss Mona said you can tell a lot with those eyes. You can, Miss Mona. You can. You can't. I'm just saying, Subriel Matias, I think he had a little bit more left in him. I think he had a little bit more left in him. Yeah. That's just my opinion. I'm going down swinging with it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that came in here, supported the Rize podcast. Love you guys, man. We try keep it as original, wholesome, and just give our honest opinion. I can have my favorites. It could be reasons why I like a fighter and why I don't like a fighter. That's just what makes it intriguing, talking about it. But there are facts mixed in with myths also. But I appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. Thank you. Hope y'all have a blessed day. The sun out. And the sun is out shining. Be thankful with God giving you not what you don't have. Smoothie King, right back at y'all with another one. The lovely Miss Mona. God bless you, Miss Mona. May God continue to touch your body, touch your mind, touch your health. Thanks for the color in the chat. Miss Mona, I appreciate you. I be needing those talks more than you would know. I appreciate you. Thanks for the love in the chat. User SF2FAFD8PD3F, who are successful or good pros coming out of Upton, otherwise than Javante. Damari Filson, O-Dub, Smash, Noah, Titus, who else? Samari Everett, Time Machine. It's a couple other guys I don't know in the 7 and 9 fight class. I don't know all the guys, but the ones I do know, that's a nice little clip I just named. Batch of fighters coming out that has a good shot at having a great career with the sport. Thanks for asking, man. Keep coming back over here. Too Sharp. Can't forget my boy Too Sharp. He the first of the Mohicans out of that batch. Yeah. Look, don't forget Lorenzo Truck Simpson, still in the rankings to becoming a world champion. Yeah. Yeah, man. On that note, man, Mojo. Yeah, Big Dre. Yeah, Mojo. I like Mojo. Mojo remind me of a throwback fighter. Oh, man. Trinity BX, man. Hey, this what I do, man. You get what you see with me, man. Y'all have a blessed week. Be safe in your travels. Stay prayed up. Stay humble. Be thankful. Thank God for what you have and not what you don't have. And just be careful, man. Keep growing in any area, in every area. Lay your legacy down, because that's what people going to remember you from, your legacy. I heard people saying, I ain't worry about legacy and this, that, and other. It ain't even in your hand to be worrying about. Legacy is what people perceive you and what they think of you and what you gave them and you gave the world. Your legacy is not in your hands. It's in God's hands. at the end of the day, because the people he appoint to, when you leave here and stop breathing, their perception of you, what makes your legacy. And on that note, I love you guys, man. Thanks for all the people who prayed for me and my health and getting better. And I'd like to shout out to all access. Senior, man, my thorn in my side. But he been holding it down. He been, rolling with me through these tough times. Cause like I say, I have good days, I have bad days. I'm not on here fronting and faking about what I got going on. If I can help somebody, helping somebody helps me. And on that note, man, once again, it's the Smoothie King, the Rize Podcast, All Access International. He at work, but he did his job. He set the chat up, and he made sure I was coming in. He checked on me. The lovely Miss Lori, she's not on, wherever she at, God bless her. Miss Mona, the lovely Miss Melody Quinn. All of y'all in the chat, man, are sponsors. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to us, man. I can't say it enough, not cliches enough. We're nothing without y'all. Peace and hair grease. Enjoy your day and watch those playoff games. And I think we're gonna have a new Super Bowl champ.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't choose. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.